Police say she intentionally drove through a crowd of people in downtown Grand Rapids. Tonight, that driver, April Juarez, is facing a murder charge.
At the same time tonight, the family of the woman that she's accused of killing, Tifanee Crews, is searching for help to bury their loved one.
24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson speaking with them tonight. He's live in Grand Rapids. Mark?
Susie and Brian, we walked the streets with family members as they walked up and down here in downtown Grand Rapids. They're trying to raise $5,500 for the funeral and burial services for Tifanee Crews. We'll have more on that in just a moment, but meanwhile, her accused killer made her first court appearance this afternoon. Just feet away from the tragic scene, friends and family collect money for the burial of 19-year-old Tifanee Crews.
It happened Friday night. She got ran over.
Crews, a bystander according to family, watching the aftermath of a brawl that started in the Tap House bar and spilled out onto the streets of downtown Grand Rapids. Allegedly involved in the fight was 22-year-old April Juarez. After leaving the Tap House, police say she got behind the wheel, hopped a curve and drove her car down the sidewalk, hitting two groups. 5 people in all, killing Crews.
You wouldn't have any donations for Tifanee Crews, would you?
Alvin Bright was awakened with a phone call that night and news that his cousin Tifanee was clinging to life in the hospital.
It was unreal. I couldn't really believe it.
Do you understand that charge? Yes.
Juarez was arraigned in district court Monday, charged with 1 count of open murder and 4 counts of attempted murder, facing life in prison. Her attorney says that she was severely beaten in the bar, her actions a result of fearing for her life.
I do know this was a volatile situation, mob mentality going on.
Crews' sister expressing pain and anger outside the courtroom, knowing nothing will bring Tifanee back, and now seeking justice from the system.
We're going to be strong, and we know we got God on our side, and our family is strong, and we're going to make it through this.
Meanwhile, a street-side memorial and T-shirts in honor of a loved one gone too soon.
For she always be remembered, you know, and people can see her and just be like, oh, that was T. Crews. That was her nickname. They called her around the way, you know.
And we just got information in on the funeral services for Tifanee Crews. That information is the viewing is Thursday, March 11th from 1 to 5. That's at Brown Funeral Home. Then the actual funeral services is Friday, that's March 12th, at Renaissance Church of God in Christ. The public service begins at 11 a.m. Now, as far as the accused, April Juarez, she was denied bond this afternoon. Her preliminary hearing is set for March 17th. Live in Grand Rapids, Mark Thompson, 24-hour News 8.